All right. Hi, boys. This is Japes.
Let's go.
To be completely honest with you, I wasn't listening to a thing you just said. Let's go.
My leg looks like Picasso. see, God damn it. Have you?
I think you know the answer.
You. Oh my God. This man, he needs to be studied in a lab.
I can explain everything.
No, he can't.
I can explain.
There is no shot.
The Lakers.
I'm not going to let you choose the Lakers.
Damn
Pick
it.
something else. We made such a mess. I am a casual.
We are mega casuals. First official pod that's happened actually in California. There's a lot of, so many new people. So we need to preface. Mega Casuals was training camp, was Ginger Ninja. Ginger Ninja at one point became training camp. Japes was one of the OGs on training camp. And just know that, anytime he's on, it's a top 10 moment. So, why are you in California, Japes?
Chargers are good for once.
Well,
And that has brought me near them. So now I'll partake in a game.
I'm going to tell you guys right now, I have lived in Los Angeles for 15 months. He has not visited me one time. It has taken the Chargers being good. He texted me 4 days ago, might fly out. 3 days ago, flying out.
Yeah.
Now
It's the
he's
most
here.
spontaneous thing I've ever done in my life.
We're going to the game tomorrow for us, today for you guys. So the nice thing is when this goes up, we can't talk about the game. It has already happened. The game will still not have happened by the time this comes out. Thank God. Japes, our residential Chargers fan. How you feeling about the season?
Wait.
How you feeling about the season?
Here's what I'll say about the season. I don't even know if we're going to make the playoffs, to be honest. I think we will. But that would be overperforming. Based on this roster, we shouldn't have made the playoffs. And now that we have Jim, we might make the playoffs. And we have a chance to make a run in the playoffs.
Well, all right, slow down.
And we are going to win the Super Bowl.
Right.
So, that being said, but the hallmarker of a good coach is always overperforming. So you take your roster and then you add wins. If you can add wins based on your roster, that's a good coach ultimately. So that's why Kansas City has a good coach because they keep winning Super Bowls because they have Patrick Mahomes. So the baseline is make playoffs because you have the best quarterback arguably of all time. And then they keep winning Super Bowls. So that's how you know they have a good coach. So that's how I see the Chargers we have a great coach. We're overperforming our roster, in my opinion.
I will say, your guys' roster is so bad.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not great.
So bad.
Especially, on both sides. Defense they're not great. I mean, we have Bosa and Mack, but, we have
Sometimes.
guys who are really overperforming. And, it's been good.
Yeah, Japes has been in
It's had some downs, but...
Just know, when Japes is actually paying attention to the NFL, that's a good sign.
Yeah, last season I basically shot my NFL self about midway through, and I just stopped watching. I usually watch all the Chargers games. Literally couldn't do it.
No, Midway is so generous. I think it was week 4 because Harbaugh got hurt.
Yeah, no, as soon as we lost to the fucking Titans, I called it. I was like, that's enough. Enough is enough here. But now I feel bad because I was texting Nick, and I was asking him if he's watching all the Cowboys games still, because he was kind of in a similar situation where you can just kind of give up on the season. And he was like, yeah, every single minute. I was like, damn. I couldn't do that last year, but we love the Chargers.
All right, well, ahead of the game, what's your prediction for the game?
Prediction for the game.
Realistic, not even fan influence.
Okay. I think it'll be high scoring. 51 over. This one, I think, might actually be. After watching the Bengals game, I didn't know Chargers could really score points like that. Now, after seeing that, I think they can score points. Our defense won't really be able to stop the Ravens. It's going to be tough.
I don't know.
But you never know.
Your run defense isn't that bad.
No, our defense is great. But, the Ravens, there's some teams in the NFL that's just, it's hard to stop them.
Surely,
Ravens are
if
one
Pittsburgh
of
can
those.
stop Baltimore, surely you guys can.
No, but like you said, it's a divisional game. It's
Yes.
a different vibes.
It's true.
So, I wouldn't be shocked if Chargers won, but my prediction is that they'll lose in a pretty high-scoring game. Like, I would say over. I think over. If I had to bet over 51, Chargers loss, unfortunately. We're just, like, in a good point. We could take an L. And Ravens are like, this is a pretty big game for the Ravens.
No, this is
like,
actually
especially with Steelers just losing. Like, Ravens want to win really bad.
My second favorite team was already the Chargers. But with Pittsburgh having lost to Cleveland.
Ball sack. Goes right for my ball sack.
With Pittsburgh losing to Cleveland on Thursday and us, needing Baltimore to... She really does.
Yeah,
she's straight for the sack.
She pulls her up. She grabs your balls immediately.
But with us having that loss, we really need Baltimore to take a loss too. So go Chargers extra hard. I think it hits the over too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the Chargers could pull it off. I think you guys are so well balanced that
But who do you got? I know it's.
I think I picked in our pool. I think I picked the Chargers to win.
I don't know, man. I think it. Yeah, I'm giving it to the Ravens. I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, better overall team.
Surprise.
If you guys can stop Derrick Henry, then you win.
Yeah.
Do you think Derrick Henry rushes for over 100 yards?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys lost. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, I think everyone will kind of. I hope it's high scoring. I feel like we could get a similar. Last game me and Connor went to was Chargers Steelers Sunday night, right?
Mm-hmm.
It
was
and that must
39-37.
Yeah, that was I think we might get another one of those.
That would be dope.
It could be fun.
Hoping we haven't bought our tickets yet because that's
so we don't know if we're going, to be honest.
Well, no, but we're wondering where we're gonna sit. And Japes is like an end zone guy. He
comment below if you're an end zone guy or if you're a 50-yarder. Well, here's the catch-22. I mean, if everything was the same price, 50-yard line, right?
Yes.
But when you're saving like $300 in the same bowl on the end zone, and you get 50% of the game, well, it depends, but like half the game, I'd say you get like the best seats in the house. Right. Half the game, you can't even see shit. You might as well be at home watching on the TV.
We will probably have end zone tickets if I had to guess. And just know, if it's like a 10-7 game, James is gonna hate the entire experience.
It's okay. I feel like you can still kind of see the other side. And they have a big, great jumbotron.
I won't lie.
SoFi jumbotron.
That is very true. SoFi's jumbotron does make you. There's not a bad seat, but I will say it will be dope if we're on the end zone where like a game-winning touchdown happens. But it's also shit if we're 50, on the 50. Opposite.
Is there a way to know which side the Chargers will be? No, we don't know.
Coin flip. Literally coin flip.
I want second half Chargers scoring on our side.
At halftime, Jason's gonna go to the tickets and can we exchange these for the other side, please?
Can we switch with you? Yeah, our seats are on the other side of the entire. Could do that. Find a Ravens fan who would want to switch. Opposite sides.
Such a crazy swap. Field. Oh my goodness! So how would you grade the season so far for the Chargers?
That's a good question. I'm giving
You've already superseded expectations.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's already been a good season.
You guys
even if we lose, if we make the playoffs, it's a big season. If we get a playoff win, that's great because I think we really have a shot at a Super Bowl with Jim, as long as his cognitive decline. He also had, as long as he can stay mentally with us, not just mentally. He also has been having heart palpitations. Like he literally died for a second on the sideline and he just left. Do you remember that?
Yes. You have to also clarify what you're talking about with his cognitive decline.
Oh yeah. Well, me and Connor were talking about it, but he's just not always there in the pressers. He just kind of mumbles. He kind of pulls a Biden sometimes. And no one really knows what he's saying. But it's great because we win football games. Brandon Staley was the opposite. Young man, knew everything. He was just like the whiz in the press conferences.
You guys do not understand the hope that was in Japes' eyes after Brandon Staley got hired and he watched his first press conference. Japes went from I don't know about this hire to this is our guy.
Yeah, no. Nah, Brandon Staley, good guy. I wish him the best.
Good DC, right?
No, is he out the league? No, he's someone's something.
Well, wasn't he the good?
He's like a linebackers coach or something.
Wasn't he the Rams DC when they went to the Super Bowl? And that's why
he got hired. Can you look up what he is?
I don't know on my phone. Oh yeah, sure. But wasn't he the Rams DC whenever he got hired from you guys?
Yeah, and they had a good defense.
He is the assistant head coach. Really? For the Niners?
I knew he was.
No wonder they're so bad this year.
Oh, God. It's his vibes. He he definitely played us a bit. He was just so good at talking.
He owes you guys.
Like, you know, one thing he actually, like, genuinely taught me? Like, he really taught me how to interview, like, for jobs in general. Like, if you watch his pressers, like, he's a good example of, like, how to
He's well kept.
interview for jobs.
And that's
Like, I
probably
think that's how he got the
the
job.
job.
He was, like, he, like, kind of blows you away when he speaks. So, but then he blows your brains out when he plays, when he coaches games. So, yeah, that was a disaster. We moved on. And anyways, Jim can get us a Super Bowl. It's not going to happen this year, more than likely, but
I don't know if you, if you
never
saw
know.
my most recent skit, my most recent top 10 skit. The Chargers were in it, and you guys moved up in my rankings. And I said, because you guys had that close game with the Bengals, I said, oh, okay.
Yeah, we did.
The difference between Brandon Staley and Jim Harbaugh is Brandon Staley blows massive leads and loses, while Jim Harbaugh blows massive leads and wins.
Exactly. That's what it's all about. That's what it's actually genuinely all about. It's all about just getting the win. Because all these games, they end up being close. Chiefs, we just watched Chiefs have a really close one with the Panthers. Does that mean the Chiefs probably aren't going to go to the Super Bowl? No. The goal is to get to the playoffs and win close games.
Panthers quarterback. Speaking of
Oh.
Panthers quarterback joins an elite group of quarterbacks who played against the Chiefs. What is this? Only quarterbacks to put up 25-plus points against the Chiefs this season. Josh Allen.
Shout out Bryce Young.
Joe Burrow.
Bryce
Young.
Bryce Young. Shout out Bryce Young.
Oh,
Who told him that don't give up? Oh, Nico Collins?
don't worry.
Was that Nico Collins?
Was it Nico Collins?
No,
No.
I keep saying Nico. CJ Stroud.
Oh, yeah.
No, he told...
he told Caleb. He was like...
Yeah, Caleb was like, dude, I'm that guy, bro. Don't worry.
Caleb went...
He's like... And
That's
then
literally what he
I think
did.
CJ Stroud like kind of apologized low-key on a podcast. He was like, I didn't mean to little bro him. Did you see that? He was like, I didn't mean to really little bro him. I was actually giving him advice.
No. Do you think the Panthers draft Bryce's replacement next year? Or do you think they roll with him for one more year?
Yeah, no, I'd probably just draft a replacement.
Oof.
They'll be like number one, right? Or
No.
who's going to be number one pick?
Giants. Giants are so
Giants?
locked for number one right now.
Yeah, nah.
Or the Raiders.
You like basically should always go. If there's like a top quarterback, even if you're not super confident, you should probably
So then
take a chance at quarterback
do you
when
trade
you're
Bryce
in a
then?
top 5 pick. That's why quarterbacks go early, because that's all that matters to your franchise a lot of the time.
Do you trade Bryce then? Or do you just keep him as the backup?
Yeah, you can just keep him as the backup.
I would
him
trade him.
into-
If you're going to draft a quarterback,
I
trade him
don't know who
somewhere.
would really.
Rams. Easily. Possible future.
Yeah.
Like, just something. I trust McVay. McVay literally revived Baker's career.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but when you're picking that early, you usually just take a stab at a QB.
Yeah.
A lot of the time.
Well, I mean, it's also hard.
And it's worth it,
It's also hard for the team.
even if you miss.
A team like the Panthers, where like they also have needs everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe try to get. It's like the Bengals. Like they got Burrow, and then they could build around him a little bit.
Yeah.
I like kind of like you guys. No, you already had pieces when you drafted Harbaugh, because he didn't start right away.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Panthers. It's like you're just 1 out of 32 there.
Well, yeah, we got blessed. A lot of teams have to go through the quarterback carousel for a while before finding. Yeah, I'm not going to name any names. I'm really not going to name any names, but there are teams out there that are like signing Russ to 1-year deals, or they have to deal with Kenny Pickett for like multiple. I'm not going to name any names. I would never do that. But some teams have to go through that, and it's like hard to get a franchise quarterback. So we were super lucky. We just went from Rivers. Then Harbaugh's just goated. So, but we don't win Super Bowls. So
Who was your quarterback before Rivers?
I don't know.
Fake fan.
Yeah, I was in the womb.
Fake fan. No, you were not. You drafted in 04. You were in kindergarten.
Breeze.
No,
We had Breeze for a sec.
you did, but not. Wait, was it?
Yeah. Wait, it was Breeze.
Right before Rivers.
Yeah.
Did you guys draft
Pretty
Rivers
sure.
and then trade Breeze?
Yeah, I don't know. I forget.
We had Tommy Maddox.
I'm pretty sure it was Breeze.
And it's Cordell Stewart.
Then to Roethlisberger.
Yeah, Big Ben.
Big Ben. Legend.
On the field, yeah.
Off the field.
Off the field, bit of a menace. Bunch of a menace, actually.
Happens.
So I'm curious, moving away from the Chargers.
Should we talk about the Steelers?
These motherfuckers hear me talk about the Steelers every single week. Do you have
True.
questions about the Chargers? I mean, the Steelers, because I'll answer.
Well,
you.
I have one bone to pick.
Okay.
But because I watched some of your videos about like critiquing the Steelers,
Which one was
and
the
I think
last
you're
one?
unfair to the Steelers.
Okay.
So, one thing is
I'm
you're like,
interested now.
there's something you have to understand. Like, I get the critiques with Tomlin, you guys, but like it goes back to what I was saying about what makes a good coach is overperforming your roster, and he does it every single year. Like even the years when you guys somehow made the playoffs and got like destroyed by the Chiefs. Like that was a good year. You're not winning the Super Bowl that year, and you still made the playoffs. And yeah, you get torched by the Chiefs. Whatever, they win the Super Bowl every year. But it's like, and this year you guys have a good roster, and you guys like are very likely going to make the playoffs. And then you actually, I think you guys would be able to win playoff games. If you don't win a playoff game this year, I think that's viable to start critiquing Tomlin more. But this is like the first year in a while. Well, at least since Big Ben retired, that you guys actually, like, Kenny Pickett's not good at football. And you guys were making playoffs, and you guys always, like you said, always over 500. I get that gets repetitive, but you guys didn't have a roster or a QB to actually perform. And then when you talk about them this year, like, they play down to competition or whatever, it is really hard. I know we see the Lions and stuff. Lions have one of the best rosters, like, ever assembled on
And
offense.
coaching staffs.
Yep, and they have, like, a great OC. It is really hard to like just blow out teams in the NFL. You know, it's like
Chiefs,
very difficult. And you were playing in the snow against a Browns team, and I know you think they like played down to competition and they lost, but like it fucking happens. It's the regular season. You guys are still going to make the playoffs, and I think you guys have a real shot at a playoff win. And you guys' roster still isn't anything special in my opinion. So I don't know. I like Tomlin.
You just a minute ago said we have a great roster.
No, I said you guys haven't had a great roster since Big Ben.
Okay.
And this is the best roster you've had since Big Ben. And I think you guys have a shot at a playoff win or two. We'll see. But
so then what's your question?
Oh, it wasn't a question. It was just like a bone to pick, like the idea that they like play down to competition and that makes them like not contenders or something like that.
Well, that's the thing is because I'm also old enough to remember last season when we lost to a 2-win Cardinals team, and then the week later lost to a 2-win Patriots team on primetime. Both games that we should win based on our defense alone. But I'm not one of the people that like calls for Tomlin's job because I do agree with you. He's like S tier coach because of status and length, like overall. But if we're talking modern day NFL coaches, he's probably like an A or a B tier coach. Because he's not a scheme coach as much as he is a motivator or like a
So do you feel like he's like kind of not with the times now? Like he's kind of just
I do feel that. Oh, and the thing,
outdated a bit?
And the thing is, and this is what I talk about in my videos lately, is like problems that I was blaming on the offense or the OCs of the last 3 or 4 years or the quarterbacks. Every single year we've changed it, I've seen the exact same problems. And so I think that there are play calling things that he does dictate that are not with the times anymore. Things like running almost every 2nd and 16 or longer, it's a fucking draw. Or a shit screenplay that doesn't go for anything. Rather than taking a shot into the middle of the field or on the boundary using your one wide receiver weapon. It's something that I was complaining about when we had Randy Finkner and Ben, when we had Randy Finkner and Kenny Pickett, when we had Matt Canada and Ben, when we had Matt Canada and Pickett, we had Matt Canada and fucking Rudolph. Like with every different combo, I've been like, it's because of those guys. But now I'm starting to realize, okay, it's probably Tomlin. So like, but I'm also not calling for his job. It's just I'm becoming more aware of certain things. But I also know that the second he gets fired, if Tom was ever fired, there are 25 NFL teams lining up to interview him at least, because he is a good coach. I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying his reputation and he's never beating the allegations basically of playing down to competition, not being able to manage a clock, and he's never had a well-performing balanced team. We're either good on offense and bad on defense, or bad on offense and good on defense. We can never have both. We've never had a season where both were like just both insane, you know?
I mean, it's like I don't know what you want from him. Like he's had
a playoff
like Kenny
win.
Pickett is a backup QB, and you guys are making the playoffs with a backup QB. Like you can't call for playoff wins when you guys shouldn't even be in the playoffs. Like that's a lot to ask out of the coach when he's getting you guys to the playoffs, even though you don't deserve to be there. Like that year you got blown out by the Chiefs.
Yeah.
It was so fucked up because that was the year Brandon Staley didn't get us to the playoffs.
Right, that's right.
Because they choked against the Raiders. And it was like, then the Steelers are just there. And they're like, okay, guess they're going to just get blown out now. No, even though we had 2 really competitive games with the Chiefs. Anyways.
I think you're right.
I feel like you guys have overperformed your roster every single year since Ben retired.
And I think it's just it's the culture and the expectation of the Steelers because, I mean, even before Tomlin, we hadn't had a losing season since, 22 years, I think. So,
big deal.
Like, that predates Tomlin, and it's just something that the city expects is greatness.
Yeah, I think you guys,
we're just falling behind. Like, I mean, I will say, when we look at the current landscape of the NFL, the Steelers are, in my opinion, one of the most behind-the-times teams. We do not move our defensive players around the line of scrimmage. Like, TJ only plays off the left side. Now, it's because of what he prefers. But if you look like Myles Garrett, why was he able to succeed against Pittsburgh so well in this game? They were moving him around the defensive line. Pittsburgh doesn't do that. They don't scheme their players up to try and, like, change or, like, it's just the most basic coverage, which works. And the same thing goes on offense. We barely started initiating, like, motion offense into our offense. We don't even use pistol, which I know many don't use it anymore, but like there's no innovation in our team. We're just Pittsburgh, the Steelers are a reflection of like Pittsburgh the town. It's like, oh, we're gritty and then we're tough. We're not smart, you know. Not that Pittsburgh's not smart, but like we're not like the innovators of the league. We're the powerhouses of the league.
Yeah.
But I understand where you're coming from. I think that's totally fair, especially as a franchise that like hasn't, and this isn't a roast, just like a franchise that has been looking for that playoff win. And success and postseason success. Like I understand where you're coming from, why you'd like to be in our shoes, but also at the same time, I think you'd.
It's not that I'd like to, but I like my shoes. My shoes are fine.
Last year?
No, I hated those shoes. My shoes at this moment, I prefer my shoes over your shoes. But
really,
but your shoes, your shoes are solid. Your shoes are good.
They're getting a little tight.
Yeah, I mean they're. You mean they're getting worn down? They're worn down.
Maybe I need to replace the laces. I won't replace the shoe, but like maybe the laces.
I see you. I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah. We needed to literally burn our shoe to the ground. Burn down all the, like if it's a Nike shoe, we need to burn down the Nike factories, and we needed New Balances or whatever. You know what I mean? Like we need a whole new brand.
Jim is straight New Balances, like white.
But like Jim's the same. Like we're not. I think you're like kind of comparing yourself to like Andy Reid and like Mike McDaniels, who's doing all this like fun, and Ben Johnson, who's doing all this fun stuff. But there's good coaches who, I mean, John Harbaugh's a good coach, and Mike Tomlin's a good coach. But they're like, I mean, we're not doing anything.
You guys are big T.
Crazy either.
Just like
yeah, we're the same as you guys, kind of. It's like gritty, but like, I guess the point is that this year, I think you can set the expectations high. You guys always have the expectation to like, once you're in the playoffs, let's get a playoff win or whatever.
Right.
But I think you forget about the fact that like. Your roster kind of screamed a lot of years in the past. It screamed like 3 wins, to be honest. And then you guys get to 500, then make the playoffs. And this year, I think you guys should get a playoff win this year. That would be my goal for you guys. I don't think you guys are like a Super Bowl caliber team, and I think you'd agree.
Yeah, no,
but I think playoff win. This is kind of the first year I feel like it'd be valid to be sad about not getting a playoff win or something. You know what I mean?
I'm going to name you AFC teams. You tell me Pittsburgh can realistically beat them in the playoffs.
Okay, wait, before we do this, we can do this. But this is my other thing about.
Okay.
When you call the Steelers not a contender,
yes.
We need to define contender because.
Can win the Super Bowl.
Can win the Super Bowl?
Can win the Super Bowl. Realistically can win the Super Bowl. Like you just said, you don't think the Pittsburgh Steelers can win the Super Bowl. I agree.
I don't know what you mean by that.
You guys can reach the Super Bowl. I don't think Pittsburgh can reach the Super Bowl.
What do you like by percentage? Like, do they have over 50% chance, or can they possibly? Like, the Panthers physically cannot make the Super Bowl. The Steelers actually can.
Okay,
they can.
Out of if
it's under 50%,
let's say the current playoff picture holds. I think Pittsburgh is one of the lower odds of the AFC to make the Super Bowl out of the team. So like let's do this right now.
Okay,
I'm gonna tell you. An AFC team, you tell me if you think one-on-one, one game, neutral field, who can win? Pittsburgh Steelers or Kansas City Chiefs?
Yeah, Steelers can 100% win. They can win that game.
Who would win that game?
I would pick Chiefs, but I'm saying
Baltimore Ravens.
You guys like have beat the Ravens.
Just because we beat them doesn't. I'm just asking if they made the playoffs. Who would I pick?
Who would you instantly pick? Oh, that one's actually really hard because
Yeah,
you guys have good games all the time.
That one's a fair toss-up. I'll give you that. So we'll go back to that one later. Houston Texans.
Yeah, Steelers.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Los Angeles Chargers.
We'd have a good game too because
That's
Herbert
my
was
question.
hurt. Herbert was hurt. Dude, I think you guys would win. The
Okay.
AFC's hard, dude.
Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, I'd pick the Bills.
Buffalo. So that's one team.
Okay, so for by your definition,
Right.
contenders in the AFC would be Chiefs and Bills. Yeah, who else?
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's it.
Okay.
I think
See, my definition's fucked.
I have my
Probably.
Okay. Is this like upwards?
My
Is this
definition
like
would be
upwards of?
yeah, my definition would be anyone who can win the Super Bowl. So Steelers
What are you talking?
would be
So
a contender.
You're just saying any team that makes the playoffs is a contender.
Basically.
No.
unless it's like a team that so by my definition, Bengals would be a contender, even though they're not going to make the playoffs.
What?
It's a fun definition.
No.
If they were in the
This is such a
playoffs,
stupid definition.
and Chargers would be contenders in the years that. Remember those? There were multiple years under Brandon Staley where we'd lose every single game by like 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
That's what. Oh, so Bengals are the new Chargers. I've seen that multiple times. It's completely true.
'cause
Bengals
Burrow's
are
if-man.
fully. Yeah, and he's gonna get shit on by the media because he can't win or whatever.
Yeah.
He's
No,
carrying.
no, he's getting. No, you must be on the opposite of my media. My media is this dude's literally an MVP candidate right now, but the Bengals can't get him. What?
Oh,
like,
so they just hate Harbaugh though?
no, literally,
Okay.
they just
But
hate Herbo. It's crazy.
That's fine. But Bengals are the same as the Chargers, but by my definition, they're they could beat any single team in the NFL.
Okay. See, like I do the series contenders club, and I try to put 5 to 6 teams in there.
Then it's just Chiefs, dude. They just win.
I have 3 teams that I generally think are contenders: Lions, Bills, Chiefs. Those are the only 3 teams in my opinion. I don't think. I mean, Baltimore's sneaky. Baltimore is sneaky, but they also always underperform in the playoffs.
Wait, who was
Always.
it? Bills, Chiefs, and
Lions.
Oh, you mean across all divisions?
Yeah, or conferences. Yeah, like I don't think like if Pittsburgh. Okay, if Pittsburgh was in the
I don't-
NFC, I would say
I don't
Pittsburgh
know.
is a contender. Because I think the only team Pittsburgh would be like relatively.
So if
hard to
Lions
beat.
don't make the Super Bowl, you'd be like, oh, what the fuck, huh?
What?
Like, would you be like shocked if the Lions don't make the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Nah, I wouldn't be shocked. At
Really?
all. No, not at all.
Okay,
It's a one game. You play one game
But
in a
still-
playoff setting.
but it would still be pretty
Lions
surprising.
have never made the fucking Super Bowl before.
Yeah,
It's
they were a half away last year though.
yeah.
So like
And that year they probably were favorite. Last year they were probably favorite to
no,
go to
Chiefs
the
were still
Super Bowl.
favored last year.
No, I mean to make the Super Bowl.
Oh, no, Niners. They played the Niners in that game. The Niners were like a powerhouse.
Yeah.
No,
I wouldn't be. I don't know. I just wouldn't be shocked by these things.
If
It's like
Pitts-
one-off games.
if Pittsburgh was in like the NFC, I would call them a contender because you don't have one team that I think confidently they would not be. I think every other team would be a fair game. In the AFC, there are 2 to 3 teams that I don't think Pittsburgh could get past. Like Baltimore's a coin flip for me.
Wait, so who would you pick in Chargers Steelers?
If that game's
In
in
a
Pittsburgh,
playoff
if that game's
game.
in Pittsburgh, I'd take Pittsburgh 100% of the time. If it's here in Los Angeles, that's a coin flip, like a genuine coin flip. And if that happens, you're
That'd be so
coming
fun.
back, by
Yeah.
the way. So
What if it's in
Hey,
Pittsburgh?
what was the AC championship?
Can it even be? We're both going to be. Oh, you guys might win the division. I don't think we have a
I mean,
shot.
you can still have 2 divisional teams make the AFC championship. You should be on opposite sides of the bracket.
Okay.
But if it's in Pittsburgh, I would take Pittsburgh just because of the weather. You guys are a California team. Like it's just you guys playing in a.
Do we have to go to that if they play in
Yes,
the playoffs?
1,000%.
Dude, it's going to be so cold though.
I don't give a fuck.
Couch so warm.
No, we're not watching
No,
it
we
from
have
the
to
couch.
Go all the way to Pittsburgh. It'd be so expensive. Nah, that'd be so.
Okay, so
that
then
game would be good.
you were giving Tomlin credit. Would you call him your coach of the year?
Oh, coach of the year?
Who's your coach
Nah,
of the year?
dude, probably the Lions. Probably.
Dan Campbell.
Yeah, I don't mind giving. Yeah, I don't mind giving it to them. Or well, my coach of the year is not like who do I think's gonna win coach of the year?
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's do
then
that.
Yeah,
Who do you think's gonna win? Who
Campbell.
is your coach of the year?
I think Campbell's gonna win coach of the year.
And who's your coach of the year?
I'd have to me, it's just becomes the biggest surprise. So maybe
Quinn?
yeah, the Commanders
Yeah,
would
I
probably
think
be the
that's fair.
biggest surprise, or Chargers. Honestly, I think he should have a shot at that. Tomlin, yeah, he's in the conversation a lot
Tomlin
of the
will
time.
never win that award. I just know he won't. Even if he is worthy of it, which I think this year there's a fair argument. We lost to the Browns, I think, kind of took his chances out just because of the media, but he won't win it. Who's your MVP?
MVP.
Mine just changed.
I don't know, man.
I had Lamar.
Yeah, I like Lamar. Who else is in the
Jared
conversation? Goff, Lamar, and who? Like Josh Allen?
Kind of.
I mean, you just end up giving it to like one of the team's quarterbacks who's the 1 seed in the conference.
Okay, if I had to give the
Kinda
MVP
just
to a
depends on
non-quarterback, I'm giving it to Derrick Henry
Oh yeah, no, that guy.
or Saquon Barkley.
I owe that guy a formal apology. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I never draft you in fantasy since you're very old, and but you never get hurt. You never get hurt, and you get 30 carries a game, and you just eat your whole life.
No, I think.
Yeah, Zach, I'd like to give a formal apology to your boy King Henry. And you, if we win, Zach, live, if we win on Monday Night Football, you owe Jim a formal apology as well. You owe him a biggest apology. Connor's going to play the clip of you shitting on Jim and the Chargers before you give your apology. That's going to happen.
Did he shit on Jim?
Yeah, dude. Remember when that clip you showed me of me going on a rant about the Chargers?
Yeah.
Then Zach after, the Chargers are cursed.
Oh.
Nothing can save the Chargers. You guys really think they're going to be good? They have no weapons. Silly boy. Silly boy. Well, I'm probably going to be depressed after Monday night, so.
So then who's your MVP? It doesn't have to be a quarterback. Who's your MVP this year?
Oh, my MVP?
Like for the NFL, not for the Chargers.
Who
'Cause I think
would
Derrick
make
Henry
the
and Saquon are
biggest?
two of the fairest arguments.
Oh, yeah. No, I like that Saquon. I had to think. Dude, Gibbs has been, like, really insane.
Yeah, but so is Montgomery.
No, but Gibbs on, like, a per-touch basis
no,
has
dude.
been, like...
Yeah, he's like 9 yards.
He's,
per
like,
carry
easily
or
one of
touch or
the
something like
better
that.
weapons in the entire league.
Yeah, if Montgomery ever gets hurt, Gibbs is going to be actually
I'm
insane.
pretty sure they, like... Montgomery's good. Like, I'm not saying he's not good, but, like, Gibbs is, like, a...
No, he's
Like,
a
he's an actual
demon.
threat, yeah. So...
Defensive Player of the Year. This one's hard. There's no runaway, and there's not even a bunch of names.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll just, like, have nightmares of TJ Watt going. And my quarterback on one ankle. My quarterback has one ankle. TJ dives in my quarterback. It's like, dude, chill. Dude, chill. Let him survive. Can we two-hand touch this game? Can we just two-hand touch the rest of this game so my quarterback lives? But nah, that was actually scary because you guys, like, we had no tackles and you guys had no mercy. It was so loud. It was so loud at the game. That was scary, dude.
Yeah, I think TJ's my Defensive Player of the Year still. It's hard because
fair.
there's not many.
How many does he have now? He's won, no?
He's won one.
One? Okay.
So he's led the league in sacks 3 times, which is the most times by any defensive player ever.
Is he leading right now in sacks or no?
He's having a down year in sacks. Dexter Lawrence, I think, is leading the
Yeah,
league in
that's what I
sacks now.
thought.
But he also has like 5 forced fumbles, I think, TJ does.
Yeah, but they always said they won't give, like, awards to teams that are bad.
teams.
Yeah,
well, because
exactly.
you're not making enough of a difference.
I guess it's fair sometimes, but...
Here's where the controversy kind of comes in. Offensive Rookie of the Year. I'm not going to do Defensive Rookie of the Year because I don't think Japes knows enough. But Offensive Rookie of the Year.
First of all, that was disrespectful, but true. And second of all, Saquon.
Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Oh, rookie? I thought you said Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, Rookie of the Year.
Oh, then it's like Jaden Daniels will win it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I agree.
Stop. Just stop
I
with the
agree.
fucking...
I agree, but Bo Nix is getting damn close, bro. Bo
I
Nix.
can't stand this Bo Nix propaganda. Is dude giving you money, bro? Why are you in love with Bo
Bro,
Nix?
no, I
Wait,
hope
can someone comment below? Is
I
Bo
hope-
Nix like?
Yeah,
am I missing something?
Bo Nix.
I think you watched like one Bo Nix like highlight reel or something on TikTok.
No, bro. I owe Bo Nix an
Maybe some
apology,
Sabrina
too.
Carpenter was playing.
I
in the
was
background.
so wrong about Bo Nix. Like right now, he's 20 for 31 with 221 and a touchdown against, the Raiders, but still.
Were they up?
Yeah,
Oh man,
by 3. It's close. Game's in Vegas too. Anything can happen.
that's a good game.
Bro, Kyler can never be consistent.
Yeah, classic.
Like he has me 4 points against Seattle.
Yeah,
And he
that
just
game's,
had-
that game's a letdown so far.
No, this is actually crazy. He had 4.7 right now. Last time he played, he had 28. Then he had 4.7 before that,
Yeah.
and then 22. Kyler.
Sometimes he just like runs with his little feet and gets a 50-yard touchdown.
Yeah, his little scampers. He's so cute.
Yeah, he's
so cute.
kind of speeds around.
Yeah,
So
no.
that'll put his points up if he gets one of those.
That game's just boring, guys.
Is it 7-3 still?
No, 13-3.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
With
Seattle.
Cardinals?
Seattle's up.
Oh, Seattle's up?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
picked Cardinals though. All right, just because we always do this, let's blindly rank.
No. Not blindly rank again.
All right, and I'm gonna do 2 positions. I'm gonna do running backs. I'm gonna do quarterbacks. You're gonna blindly
I
rank.
need my boy Zach though.
You're gonna blindly rank for this season, not historically. This season. Okay. So we'll do quarterbacks. Your first quarterback, Russell Wilson.
Oh, Russell Wilson. How many are there? 5. 5. Put Russell at 3.
You love doing that. All right.
It's a classic
All right,
maneuver.
3. Next one, Harbaugh.
1. Go Chargers. 1.
Okay. Darnold.
He's been so good this year.
Sam Darnold.
Even if the numbers will show.
You
4.
You're putting him below Russ.
Mm-hmm.
You think he'll have a worse season than Russ? See the fear in your eyes.
Yeah, I mean, Russ has barely played. I think Russ has been good.
So, but
He's
you
been all right. Yeah, Sam has to go above Russ, though.
okay?
2.
Wait, so who's that 2?
2 is Sam.
Sam. Okay.
Herbo, Sam, Russ.
CJ.
1, 2,
Stroud.
3. Oh, yeah. That's good. Let's put him at 5.
5.
Yeah.
Okay.
See what you got for 4.
Justin Fields.
Oh, well, he should have been 5, but he'll be 4 now.
Good. That's actually not
It's
a
actually-
horrible list.
Oh,
Herbo, Sam,
yeah.
Russ.
It's actually an accurate list until 4-5. Just needs to be.
You could argue
I would put CJ Stroud above Russ
for
as well.
this season. Oh,
Yeah.
What? Really?
Yeah, no, CJ Stroud's been fine. I know you said he hasn't been good, but like
No, I didn't say he hasn't been good. I said he's had a bit of a sophomore slump.
Yeah, I disagree. I think he has like it's tough O-line situation, and
Yes, that is very true.
no, I mean he's also lost Nico for mostly. He was doing great when Nico was there, and then he lost Diggs for the whole year, and like Tank Dell's definitely regressed, and it's yeah. Tank Dell got shot, and then he also had injury.
Yeah.
I
he got shot
I forget
after
what the
injury.
injury
It was his
was.
leg, remember?
Yeah, he had a
blocking
season-ending
on the
injury.
goal line.
Yeah, so
All
yeah,
right.
it's been rough for CJ.
Blindly rank these running backs.
Sure.
Bijan Robinson.
Fucking Bijan Robinson. That guy pissed me off so much I had to trade him. He was
Why?
just being so annoying.
Oh.
When you owned him and he wanted 20 points per game and he was giving you 10, like just consistently 10, you were just like, oh, this guy.
You traded him away, and
Yeah. Bijan Robinson, he's actually good. But
don't do it.
3. Nah, I'll switch it up. I'll do 5.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, that's insane.
I think you're gonna do some crazy stuff.
JK Dobbins.
JK Dobbins is solid.
Okay.
He's been better than Bijan. he's got more wins than Bijan. I'll do 4.
Okay.
No, I'll do
Don't
3.
act like you're gonna go higher.
Yeah.
You're gonna go
I
higher.
can't go lower. Bijan's 5. I'll do 3.
Saquon.
Oh, 1. He's arguably the best running back this year. He is. So you just gave me 1. Good job.
Okay.
Easy ass game.
Okay.
Easy ass game. 1.
So you have 2 and 4 left.
Yep.
Najee Harris.
Oh no! I have to put him 5. I know that's illegal, but there is actually a asterisk in this game. If Naji gets 6. Naji's 6. Naji is the worst running back in the league. It's not who's worse than Naji? Seriously.
JK Dobbins.
No, cap. Comment below who's worse, Naji or JK Dobbins.
Okay.
I wonder if that'll actually work now. People will comment.
Let's do this. Let's play
You
Najee.
can put it in TikTok.
Let's play Najee or.
Can you do a tick? Yeah, let's do it. And we can debate it. Can you do a TikTok of JK or what do we have to say?
What do you mean?
JK, I want to see if people think JK Dobbins or Naji's been better this year.
You have a microphone.
Do you guys think between JK Dobbins and Naji Harris, who has had the better season?
Are we talking as a player or just stats?
As a player? Either. I don't care.
Okay. Comment below.
Comment below.
All right, let's play Naji or.
Oh my god, you're not gonna like this. All right, I'll be honest though. I'll be honest.
Okay.
I'll drop the bit. Naji's so useless. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sure he's a great guy. I'm not commenting on. I'm sure he's a nice guy.
Okay. We're not gonna do the big hitters, obviously. So let's do Naji or Ramondre Stevenson.
I don't know. It's like the same thing, dude. I'll just give it to Naji, I guess.
Naji or James Conner.
Oh, James Conner.
Naji or Ken Walker.
Oh, dude. Ken Walker. Ken Walker's nice.
Naji or Tony Pollard.
Has Naji even eclipsed 100 yards this year?
Yeah, 3 times.
Cap. Has he actually?
Yeah.
Dude, I swear he hasn't done that.
He did it 3 games in a row, bro. 106, 102, 114.
Okay. He has eclipsed 100 yards. Good for him.
He's the RB20.
Pollard.
Oh, that's crazy. Naji or Rashad White.
Oh, Rashad White sucks. So Naji. I'll take Naji.
Naji or Austin Eckler.
This is
That's a real
wild.
question I just asked you.
I don't know. Like, do I need one of them as a workhorse? Then I'll just take Naji.
Just answer the fucking question.
Than Eckler. Dude, Naji is useless. He's not useful. He's not useful on your team. You should give the ball to Jalen Warren every single running play.
Naji or Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor. What?
He's ranked lower.
I don't get it.
Naji or Bucky Irving.
Bucky Irving. What is this game? You're out of people. You already went to the... Honestly, after this Raiders game, Amir Abdullah might be better than fucking Naji.
Naji or Brian Robinson.
Oh, Brian Robinson?
Oh, Amir Abdullah.
But that's similar.
Oh, no.
Oh, you're thinking about it.
No, I'm looking at his stats for today.
Yeah, he's doing pretty
He's
good.
8 for 28 with 5 receptions and a touchdown. Naji or Kareem Hunt.
Naji, that's fine.
Naji or Tyrone Tracy.
Hunt's out the league. Oh, Tyron Tracy's great.
Did you
He's
say
been doing good.
Kareem Hunt is out the league?
He just came in.
Oh, okay.
He just came from retirement.
Naji or Rico Dowdle.
Oh fuck! This works so low. Carter, do you see what we've come to? This is the sadness of Naji Harris. Naji.
Naji or DeAndre Swift.
Oh, Swift.
Oh.
I actually like Swift a lot. I'm glad he's doing good in
Naji or Chase
Chicago.
Brown.
That's a good question.
So easy to me.
Yeah, Chase Brown. I
Yeah,
agree.
so easily Chase Brown.
Oh,
Naji or
it was
JK.
Naji. That didn't work. Or JK Dobbins?
Yeah.
Oh, JK Dobbins is had a way better year than Naji.
Naji or Chuba Hubbard.
Chuba Hubbard. Obviously.
Naji or Brees Hall.
Bruh. You have Naji? You do not have Naji. Be honest. Be honest, though.
For this season?
But be honest, though.
What are the
Brees Hall's caught, he's a good receiving back.
What do the W's look like?
Bro. Those are running backs are winning.
Nah, yeah, it's Brees.
That was a fun game of Naji sucks.
All right, relax. I hope the AC Championship game happens. He runs for 200 on your ass.
Yeah, and JK has
Actually, no.
negative 4 yards.
What I really hope happens.
He could not physically run for 200 yards. He'll get tired. He'll need a break. He could not run for 200 yards.
Why do you hate Naji so much?
I don't know.
Where does this originate from?
I just don't like that you guys think he's even a little bit good.
What?
I'm really mad. I just don't think he's...
What I hope happens.
I just thought it was going to be good coming in the league.
Bro.
I didn't think you guys... It was a bad pick when you made it, and then I was really wrong. In my
Yeah, I
opinion.
hated the pick.
Yeah, it was a bad pick.
What I hope happens is since he's a free
It's a
agent.
that was a learning lesson. I think that's why I don't like Naji.
Since he's a free agent, I hope that he walks and becomes a Charger. And now you have to root for him.
Please no. Please don't sign Naji. Unless it's like a JK Dobbins type deal
No,
where you can
you
just
should-
sign him for a year for like
5 years.
5
12
years, franchise back. Why would we want him as a franchise back?
He's 26. He's Derrick Henry.
He's not Derrick Henry. He there's just like a rule. I think this is the real reason why I don't like Naji. It's because I was really wrong about him as a prospect, and he taught me a lesson about how I don't want a running back unless they are
Ashton Johnson.
1% at athletes. I don't think Naji tested. Yeah, he'll be good.
Okay, so you think he'll be good? Yeah,
I mean,
Najee
it really
did.
does depend on testing. I know it's like lame to say that combine matters and stuff, but combine matters a lot for running backs.
Yeah, you love Ross. You love Ross.
No, for running backs, wide receiver it matters less. Running backs and O line, it's very important. It's actually really
You
important.
can do a draft board this
Like,
year?
no,
Oh.
yeah,
Too much time?
I might just do. I'm thinking about like I like receivers. I like scouting receivers, so I might just like try to hone in on receivers and see if I can get my receiver rankings best.
Can you name 3
But-
receivers in college football right now?
No.
Tedderell McMillan.
Oh, Travis Hunter.
There you go. That's it.
Oh no, who's the Ohio State guys? Well, there's a Miki Gubula, Jeremiah something. I forget.
No jokes today? What's going on with you?
What you mean?
What do you mean what I mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I'm chilling, bro.
Yeah, but like, I feel like usually I'm in tears.
My bad, dude. I'm not a fucking clown. What do you want me to do? Bro said, tell me a joke. What you think? I'm fucking Joker?
Yeah, tell me a joke.
No.
Why not?
We're talking football, bruh.
Okay, tell me a joke.
Shout out Derwin James.
I can tell you a joke.
All right, go
And it's
for
football
it.
related.
Oh, shit. That's crazy.
The Chargers postseason record.
W actor walked right into that. W actor.
There's that degree coming out occasionally.
Yeah. Conan actually, he gets you sometimes. I walked right into that one. W jokes.
Oh my goodness. Well,
What else, man?
that's all I had planned. So,
Really?
You want to go off rails?
Oh
I have a battery this time, so.
yeah. Do I have any questions for you? Football related. So what are your actual predictions for Steelers? Like I said, I think they should win a playoff game.
I think we finished 10-7, make the playoffs, and lose in the first round.
First rounder.
Yeah.
So if they win in the first round, you'll be happy.
Yeah. I said that in my video. I said if Pittsburgh wins a playoff game, then that's a win for this season. But here's the thing. Pittsburgh also finishing 10-7. We should be finishing this season with 12 wins because we made upgrades. So if we're finishing 10-7 and we've gotten better, though.
So you think wild card for you guys? Not.
Divisional? Like divisional? You think we win the division?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Really?
We're gonna lose one.
No
game.
chance?
We're gonna lose one game at least to the Bengals. We're gonna lose our next game to the Ravens for sure. That's 2 losses. We're gonna beat the Browns. I think we're gonna split every single division game this year. So there's 3 wins. We're gonna lose to Philly, and we're gonna lose to Kansas City
Oh, that's a tough schedule. You guys have Philly and Kansas City.
and Baltimore within 3 weeks of each other. We played Baltimore.
hard.
We played Baltimore, and then
You guys only need to win like one of those, though.
we played Baltimore, and then 4 days later play Kansas City on Christmas.
Honestly, you could lose Chiefs and Eagles, and then just beat the
Division games.
yeah.
Yeah, but we're not gonna sweep our division like the rest of the way.
I
The
don't know,
Bengals-
man. I think you're overreacting to the Browns' loss. Like every team deals with that. Every single good.
No, you're absolutely
even
right.
the good teams.
You are
and it was
absolutely right.
snowing. Like, yeah, and it's a division game. It wasn't even like a.
But if you
Like
guys
a
lose to the
random
Raiders, if you guys lose to
Patriots
the Raiders,
game.
you're going to be calling for them to sell the team.
No,
You're
I
already
won't.
calling for them to sell the team, so that's not fair.
Yeah, I mean, I feel you. It is a natural instinct to hate your team when they lose a game they should win. But you've been here before. You got to overcome that feeling.
Exactly. I've been here
And
way too many times.
But I feel you. Like when we lost to the Cardinals, and we didn't score a touchdown. I'm pretty sure it was just like field goals for days.
Oh, you mean this season? Yeah.
Yeah, it was like fuck. So we suck. And now we beat the Bengals, kind of by a miracle. And wait, now that I'm saying it out loud, we might suck. I kind of just realized while talking I was like, wait, did I get gaslit by Chargers fans? Wait, why am I here? Wait, why did I come out here? Why am I here? We're still the same old Chargers. Zach was right. Zach was right.
Who have you guys beat? Let's go to the team you beat.
No, you had to pull it up. Who have we beat? Who have we low-key? Okay, there are the Cardinals. We don't have an excuse, but Chiefs and Steelers. Wait, that's all our losses, right?
Yeah.
We've only lost 3 games.
3 games.
Chiefs and Steelers. The Harbaugh ankle thing is a real excuse.
Yeah,
and
no,
we
that's
lost both our tackles when we played you
And
guys.
Bosa didn't
Oh,
play
and
that
they didn't. Both the tackles didn't play against the Chiefs.
Okay. All right, ready?
And Harbaugh had the ankle thing, so
Here are your
those
wins.
two.
Raiders.
Cardinals, no excuse. What?
Raiders, week 1. Panthers,
Valid.
week 2.
Valid.
No, but these are not
Valid.
good teams.
They just went toe to toe with the GOAT today.
Steelers.
Loss,
Yep.
but ankle.
Chiefs.
I'm using the ankle excuse. I'm gonna take the ankle excuse there, and it was close against both those teams.
Chiefs. Loss.
Yeah,
Broncos. Win.
and a good decisive win against your GOAT, Bo Nix, the greatest quarterback to barely touch the scene, Mr. Bo Nix. That's why I don't like Bo Nix. I was watching that. I was like, this guy sucks. I thought he sucked.
Cardinals. Lost by 2.
Yeah, it's not great.
Saints.
That one wasn't great.
Without Derek Carr.
Oh yeah, we got Bills.
Browns.
They were destroyed.
With Deshaun Watson.
No, with Jameis.
That was Jameis? Okay.
Yeah, we got Jameis.
Titans.
Yeah, they just beat the Texans. They're nasty. They're nasty.
James, let's look at your wins here, okay, buddy?
But they're nasty.
James, let's look at your wins here, okay?
We don't have to.
You guys have beat the Titans, the Browns, the Saints, the Broncos. That's a valid win. I'll give you the Broncos.
Wait, why? I don't want the Broncos. They suck.
All right. So the Broncos suck, so you don't have a valid win so far. You beat the Panthers, and you beat the Raiders, James. You guys have beat the Cardinals.
Wait, let me see this. This is cap. Well, we actually have some terrible. Wait.
Yeah.
Preseason we lost to the Rams and the Seahawks.
Yeah, you guys.
Wait, we actually. So we have okay. So if you're making the playoffs, if you have a chance at the playoffs, we for sure have not beat you. Bengals.
James, 1 win. That is
Bengals was solid.
Bengals and Cardinals. Out of your 7 wins, you have 1.
You want me to go home? We haven't bought the NFL tickets yet. You trying to send me home?
I'm just saying, we need to be realistic about your GOAT.
So, but if we beat the Ravens tomorrow,
Oh, yeah.
we proved ourselves.
Yeah, 1,000%. That's very valid.
That's gonna be tough.
A question for you. Who should Pittsburgh extend as their quarterback for next year?
Wait, can I just thought of something. Can I answer that in a second?
Yeah.
The reason it's more hyped this season is because I think of the Brandon Staley. Like, you have a point with what you're saying that we don't have any valid wins, but we used to lose all those games. The fact that we haven't dropped a single game that we should have lost yet is actually a big deal for
Cardinals.
the Chargers. Yeah, but Cardinals are pretty good.
Steelers.
Ankle.
Harbaugh.
But I'm saying, though, games that we
That's fair.
should have won for the most part, that we... Steelers are good. I don't know why you're saying that. Anyways, so, like, the games that we should have won, we've actually won for the first time in, like, many years.
Okay, I'll get you.
So, that's part of it.
Who should Pittsburgh extend 3-year contract, let's say, between Fields and Russ? 3 years. 36-year-old Russ, 25-year-old Justin Fields. Who do you think Pittsburgh should be their starting quarterback for the next 3 years?
That's a pretty good question.
That's the thing. Whether or not you
I
think
guess.
it's Russell or Justin, it is a valid question to bring up.
But probably Russ.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think Fields. I think the team knows that too. Like, Tomlin was flexing on the media when he was like, "Yeah, I was right for benching Fields. Like he was stomping on the media,
You really did
which
say
is like kind of wild.
Well compensated. He said, how'd you feel about that page? I put that dumbass on the bench.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up thing to say.
Fields was watching that presser like, what
Fields
the fuck, bro?
Not dude, bro. It
How
was
about-
nothing but
how about
nice.
They're
to
both
you.
great, and I'm sorry I had to sacrifice one of them to the Wolves. No, Tomlin said, I threw that bitch off the boat, bro.
Exactly. It was kind of weird. So I don't know. I think they kind of know Fields is like. I think they're done with Fields.
I don't think they're done with Fields. I think they bring them both back, actually.
It's solid.
We drafted Kenny Pickett.
Fields is useful on those one-offs too.
He is useful. He's our Taysom Hill. Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Taysom Hill's nice.
Yeah, you know,
Taysom Hill's good.
you dropped him.
Yeah, that was paid.
No, I mean, like, I don't know where I was going with that. I just completely lost my train of thought. I'm being completely real with you.
But no, Taysom Hill, Justin Fields.
We were talking about Justin and Russ.
Extend for 3 years. Valid question.
No, after that. Talking about so we drafted Kenny Pickett when Kenny Pickett was 25. Yeah. Justin Fields is 25. There is time. Sam Darnold is 28.
There's time.
Sam Darnold's 26.
Sometimes it takes them QB like Baker's actually nasty now, Sam Darnold nasty now.
If you give Justin Fields,
you never know.
If you give Justin, who is a good thrower of the ball, if you give him Russ's moon ball,
okay, that's like. That's a crazy thing to have.
How's that crazy?
Why are you giving him Russ's superpowers? I don't get such a random hypothetical.
It's one ability.
If you give him his moon ball,
yeah,
that's kind of bold.
That's what I'm saying. If Russ can teach Justin how to drop it in the bucket like that, bro.
Pass his job to Justin. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I don't like to speak to it. Like, apparently Nick watches all the Steelers games. I don't know if I believe that.
He does not. Nick,
but I kind of believe him. He was low-key. He was accurate about, like, I think benching Fields was the right decision. I think you have to capitulate.
In the moment, I didn't agree with it, but looking back on it, I do agree that it was the right decision because you had to see what you had with Russ. But can we?
You definitely didn't agree with it in the moment. I'm saying
we
now.
were 4-2. I think it's a valid thing for me to not agree with it.
That's why it's like, and yeah, to your point, that's why it was a big deal. Like when they benched him, like you're winning games, and then you bench your starting quarterback. That kind of means they know that like Russ is genuinely like a lot better.
But then you also look at who Russ has played. No, look at who Russ has played. The Jets, the Giants, the Browns, the Commanders, the Ravens. One valid. You could argue two with the Commanders, but they've been on a slide right now. I think Commanders are on like a 3-game losing streak right now.
But like you can't just because like Russ underperforms in a game or something. Doesn't mean that Fields would overperform.
I will also correct myself because
like not
for the Browns game, I said that I didn't feel Russ performed well. I went back and watched tape. Russ actually had a really fucking good game against the Browns. I will say that it didn't start well, but the second half, Russ had a great second half against the Browns. Mm-hmm. But I just think. I think there's an argument for both.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't really matter that much. It's pretty clear that the organization knows Russ is their guy, and they don't. I guess you can make the argument that like they're wrong about that, but I don't know. They're the ones practicing with them, so it's at the end of the day, it's like it seems like. And yeah, we just talked about like he literally flexed it. He was like, "Yeah, I broke that young boy's spirit." It's like, damn, all right, Tomlin. Fuck them kids, I guess. But, yeah, I don't know. It seems
keep in mind
like
also, if Justin Fields plays more than 50% of the snaps, Pittsburgh has to give up a fourth. If he plays less than 50% of the snaps, we have to give up Chicago a sixth.
If he plays less, so there's incentive, you're saying, to... Yeah, that's fair.
But I also don't think that's why they benched him. I do think they want to see what they have with Russ.
So. Yeah, it's a fair reason, though.
Yeah.
I like Fields. Fields is, I don't know. I'm rooting for him too. Yeah. I hope he can succeed. Is Pickett gone forever?
He's in Philadelphia.
I know, but like, is he never gonna have a chance at stardom?
I think it'd be funny at stardom
or something. Stardom.
We don't have to act like my
stardom as in like starter.
We don't have to act like my DM to him ever happened.
Nah, you gotta play it right now.
Nah, it's okay. It's the one time I won't pull up the clip.
Surely pull up the receipts.
Nah, man.
Pull up the receipts.
I definitely didn't DM Kenny after we traded him, like with a video apologizing for the city of Pittsburgh. Definitely didn't do that.
Be funny to see him. I don't know. Hurts probably will get injured eventually.
say,
He loves to
if
run.
Hurts
so
gets
Pickett
hurt-
might get in there.
And against Pittsburgh,
Oh yeah,
that'd be crazy.
that's tough. You guys get. I didn't even realize that. Eagles, Chiefs,
yeah.
and
Ravens.
what was it? Ravens.
And then the Bengals after that.
I'll take a lot out of a boy.
Yeah.
I'll take a lot out of you.
Meanwhile, you
Have the Steelers? Steelers probably have the best defense in the league. Is that?
we have the
fair?
most overrated defense in the league.
But have you guys allowed even? I feel like I never see you guys allow over 20 points.
Well, the
Am I
Browns just
tripping?
scored 24, so
Oh, I thought that game was low scoring.
24 to 20, 24 to 19.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was low scoring up until the fourth quarter.
Okay.
No, that's the thing. We have a good defense, but they're underperforming for how they should be performing. And people's like,
Really?
they're the best defense in the league. We have really good stats, but like against Jameis, we didn't get to the quarterback at all.
Yeah.
So
It's tough. There's one thing to realize about defense where it's pretty dependent on your offense and what the score is. So, like, the defense will only be able to play well. Defense will play best when they know, like, what the play's going to be.
Yeah.
So, if you're up, that's why the lines are just, like, fucking with teams. Because, like, it's good play calling and they're up. So, it's like, I could run or I could throw a deep ball to JMO. Like, most of the time, defensive coordinators have the easiest time when they know it's going to be a run. You have to guess a lot of these things. So, it's like, sometimes it's pretty dependent on your offense. So if you're, especially when your guy's offense isn't scoring like a ton of points and your defense is playing that good, it's like pretty impressive.
yeah, well, when our defense is able to force so many turnovers, but we can't turn it into points,
Yeah.
it's frustrating.
Right.
Well, what are you gonna do tomorrow if you guys lose?
That'd be sad. I'd be sad.
Yeah, nice. I'm gonna get a Herbo jersey.
Really?
I'm gonna get
fire.
this one.
That'd be fire.
If
Like
they-
at the game?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, no, because
Then I'd be tempted to get one.
a Herbo jersey.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you don't have a Herbo jersey.
Yeah, I kind of need a Herbo
You
jersey.
kind of do, because this man gets hurt all the time. And also, it's
Yeah.
not even correct. This is vintage. It's literally vintage.
He's such a good teammate. I'm not going to lie. Keep it a bug about Derwin. He has never been, he's digressed since his rookie season. His rookie.
Really?
Yeah. Well,
Oh, that-
he was
yeah.
like really good his rookie season. Then he got hurt a bit. And now dude, you just used to see him everywhere. Like every play he used to be involved in. And do you remember that pick he had against the Steelers? Like this was
2019,
his rookie season, I'm pretty sure.
2018.
Like this was a long time ago.
2018.
Yeah, not the game we went to.
No.
He was like a ball hawk, and he would hit stick everybody, and he was all over the ball, just like he was in college. And he hasn't been that. He's still really good, and he's a W teammate. W teammate in the chat. Jim loves him as a teammate. It's his favorite guy.
What's Jim's nickname for him?
I don't know.
But you got Beast.
Yeah, he loves Beast.
Loves Beast.
Loves Herbo so much. What a guy. He loves Herbo more than we do. We loved Herbo so much, and then Jim came along, and Jim took our spot. What a guy! But yeah, what would I do if they lose? You know,
I'm your ride, so please, nothing bad.
yeah,
I'm.
I'll probably be able to get out of my depression on the. Well, it depends like what kind of loss too.
Close loss. Like
a gut wrenching.
Like our Cowboys lost. That means Zach watched.
Oh, like a gut wrencher.
Yeah, but it's like kind of worth it. You know, you're like, it was a good game.
Yeah, I'm not as like.
Have you watched?
You're good at like, especially when you go to games. You're good at like appreciating the fact that you're there and
Like, you've
like
watched
being
me lose.
grateful. Yeah, exactly. And you're like, what a fun game. I'm not really like that. I'm like closer to Nick.
Have
Like
you-
on a spectrum of Nick to Connor, I'm closer to Nick like level depression than like Connor level like gratitude. So I'll probably be sad that I came out here.
you
And
watched
I mean, it was fun.
Have you watched the Chargers lose live?
I can't remember if they lost. I can't remember if they lost to the Raiders or not.
But
I think we beat the Raiders when I went.
But your other games have been wins.
So I've only been to two.
Oh, okay. Do you remember
Right?
what year you played the Raiders?
No, I forget.
How old were you?
It was like 2 years ago. This was after ours.
I thought you were gonna say like 8 years old. 'cause
Oh,
you can't
no.
remember. Japes.
Yeah, I already forgot.
Hold
I
on.
think we beat the. Nah, but I don't remember for sure.
Was it here? Oh no, it was at Allegiant.
Yeah, I was at Allegiant. I had really good seats because of our family. But
Do you remember what year it was?
no.
Okay.
I think we lost, to be honest.
Okay.
Oh, we lost because I bet on it, and I was asking because we were with Raiders fans. They're not really Raiders fans, but they're pretending to be.
Is this the game you guys lost 27-20?
Yeah, that sounds right.
'Cause-
We did lose. I remember losing now.
Because the last time you guys played the Raiders was 35-32. That's when you guys blew your chances to make the playoffs because Staley wanted to call a timeout for some reason.
Yeah, it wasn't at that game. Oh, if it's like that, I will jump from whatever seat we're at head first and die,
Okay.
probably.
27-20 was the following game. That was December 4th
I don't want to
of
lose like
2022.
that ever again.
December 4th, 2022.
That sounds accurate.
That sounds right. Because then the next time was 63-21.
Oh, I was not at that game. That game was a shut-off one. That was no Herbo Easton Stick season.
What if that happens tomorrow?
Easton Stick plus Brandon Staley. No, I mean it'll be close. I don't.
What if?
If we get blown out?
Like 63-30, bro. Like just straight up.
That'd be so sad, dude. That'd be so sad. That'd be so sad. Yeah, no, that'd be worse than I can't even. Nah, gut wrenching would suck too, but no, that would be like confusing. Like if we don't have a close game, like I feel like we aren't that bad.
You
so
think you're a lock to have a close
I'd
game?
be like, it'd make me be delusional basically. If we got blown out, I'd be like, wait, what?
So you think that you guys are a lock for at least a close game this week?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Fair.
what I'd say.
That's fair.
Like I think we'll be in it when the fourth quarter starts. You know, I'll be like
2-minute warning. What do you think?
2-minute warning.
Still a good game?
Yeah, down by.
Down.
Someone's
Oh,
down
shit.
by 3.
Okay.
I'd say someone's down by 3.
Nah, you said down.
Dude,
by.
I think we're gonna have fun on Monday night.
Well, I'm gonna have fun no matter what. I mean,
Well, I mean, you don't want the Ravens to win.
I don't, but I'm at a football game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're Mr. Grateful. Mr. Grateful over here. Hopefully Mr. Grateful can make sure I don't.
I will hold him from jumping. That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
We gonna jersey swap again? Wait, we.
Our 2 Herbo jerseys.
That's actually such a crazy thing to do.
Swap our Herbo jerseys.
That'd be pretty
Didn't
good.
Reddit shit on you for our jersey swap last time?
Did I put that on Reddit?
Or something? You told me that we were getting shit on.
Where did I? Oh, Twitter shit on me. Didn't Twitter shit on you because you posted it?
I didn't post it.
Oh, did I put it on Reddit?
I think you put it on Reddit.
put it on Reddit.
I swear you put it on Reddit
Fuck.
and then you said everyone was roasting us, saying we're not players or
I
something.
wonder if I deleted it. Because, let's see. Now, I was about to end the pod, but now I gotta know. When was that? That was 4 years ago. That's actually crazy. That's 5 years. Oh, yep. I think I deleted it. Oh my god, I'm such a simp. My shit says, my Reddit posts are crazy. Why I have faith for Madden 21. Dumbass. Such a crazy thing.
Surely Madden can bounce back. If Call of Duty bounced back,
I remember
Madden's got
one
it.
time when I had Nick Faribault. Remember when you were my agent? And you hooked me up with Nick Faribault.
Yeah. Iconic.
I posted the
Iconic,
chat in the Steelers subreddit, and someone said, "Why does the thumbnail look like he's giving it to you up the ass?" And I was like, you know what?
Wait, does it look like that?
You
Pull it up.
Not for the pod, but I'll pull it up for you real quick. Pause.
Yo.
No, literally though. Watch.
Wait, how come Lupe's scared of the camera? Oh, he was here for a minute and then.
No, she's not scared of the camera. She's just doing her own thing.
Respect.
That was what 3 years ago. Fuck, we've been doing this podcast for a while, bro. Where is it? Did I change? Oh, yeah, nope. Definitely kind of does.
Pod's come a long way.
Yeah, it definitely kind of looks like it.
What is happening?
Crazy edit.
What a crazy comment. What a wild comment. Why'd bro's mind go to that? But it's so true at the same time.
What's his face?
What? That's such a crazy comment, dude. That is such a crazy comment. No shot someone said
That
that.
is crazy, bro. Oh my goodness.
No
All
shot
right.
someone said that.
How long have we been going for? God damn. Oh, an hour and 9 minutes? That's insane.
Nothing crazy.
That's pretty crazy for the pod lately. Usually like 25 minutes.
Have pods existed lately?
I don't know. I kind of just call my Steelers videos the pods. at
Wait,
this
was the
point.
last pod with Zach in
Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because we call the pages the pod Mega Casuals pod. Everyone calls me Casual now, which I think is kind of funny. Like in the comments, we'll be like, "Hey, Casual, do this." I'm like, I don't like that. That's my name now. But
Zach made it. Zach made it so you have to be a casual now.
But yeah, we have it pod, so now we're technically not lying, not false advertisement. Anyways, can't wait for tomorrow. Today for you guys.
Go Chargers.
Oh my goodness, shout out Japes for coming on.
That was fun, dude.
Maybe we'll do another one in December.
Always a good time.
Oh no, you're not gonna be here.
Thanks for housing me.
Yeah.
Shout out Connor.
Anytime.
This is my house now.
All right, deuces, boys.